Hi, my name's Amanda Waaldyk. I'm from Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga. I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine and a fertility and prenatal yoga instructor. I feel so honoured to be able to share this special and sacred journey with you. I have also too been on my fertility journey, and this is why I feel so lucky to be able to share this special and wonderful gift of yoga with you. Our fertility journey can be one of the most challenging journeys as a female. It tests us mentally, emotionally, and physically. There are times where we just want to completely give up. So having our yoga mat gives us the space to be able to feel supported, connect back in with ourselves, and just gain that inner peace and inner calmness. So the Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga has been designed around the 4 parts of our menstrual cycle: menstruation, follicular phase, ovulation, and our luteal phase. So the first 2 parts, our menstruation and follicular phase, you'll know that the practice is a little bit stronger because here we can do twists, we can detoxify the mind and the body. And then when we get to our luteal and ovulation phase, it's really about connecting back in, nurturing ourselves and nourishing ourselves. So whether you're trying to conceive naturally, you're going through an IVF cycle, you're doing surrogacy, or you're considering adoption, then these practices are all designed for you. Welcome, and I look forward to sharing this beautiful gift of yoga with you. Namaste. Hi ladies, welcome to Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga. Today I will be taking you through a sequence for ovulation. So ovulation is the most important time of our menstrual cycle. That's the time that the egg releases and travels down our fallopian tubes, hopefully to meet sperm for conception. So in this time we do no closed twists. Ovulation is all about opening up to possibilities and having a sense of openness so we're receptive. So today we're going to start down on our mats. We'll need blankets, we will need bolsters and blocks. Okay, so coming down onto your mat, take your blanket, place it at the top of your mat. Coming to lie down onto your back. Extend the legs forward. Now you're going to need your blocks here. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, because I want you to feel your legs supported underneath your blocks. Beautiful. Soles of the feet touch. Allow the groin to soften. Bring the hands to your belly. So we're just going to be doing some breath work here, breath awareness. So inhaling deep into your belly, feel the belly rise as you're breathing in. And feel the softness of the belly fall as you exhale. Just beginning to notice what you're feeling in your belly. Noticing if you're feeling tension or tightness. Begin to soften. Soften on the inhale, filling the body up and the belly up. And then exhale, releasing, letting go. Breathing deep into our belly nourishes our first and second chakra. So Muladhara and Svasthidhisthana. Feeling the belly rise as you're breathing in and feeling the belly fall as you exhale. Just notice emotionally what you're feeling when you breathe into your belly here. Five more deep breaths in. 5 more deep breaths out. taking your arms, I want you to give yourself a big hug around your rib cage. So I want you to direct your breath directly into your rib cage. So imagine a beautiful expansion on the inhale. Feel the rib cage opening, lungs expanding, and then as you exhale, feel a softening, a contraction, letting go. Inhaling, filling up, revitalizing the body, and then exhale, cleansing, letting go. Feeling that beautiful expansion on the inhale, rib cage opening, and then a beautiful softening and contracting as you let go. When we breathe into our area of our solar plexus, this is a big emotional storage. You'll notice that tension and tightness begins to release. It's like we're cleansing our body and detoxifying on each inhalation and each exhalation. So the belly shouldn't be moving much here. Five more deep breaths in, expanding, contracting, softening, letting go. Gently bringing your hands to your heart space, so just below your collarbones. Now here it's short little breaths, so it's a slight constriction at the back of our throat, almost like a ujjayi breath. So you feel the collarbones widen and smile on the inhale, and then soften as you exhale. Here we're breathing into our heart chakra, which connects us to joy and happiness. And breathing into our throat chakra, all about communication. And then breathing into our third eye for clarity and intuition. Five more little deep breaths in. You may notice you feel your heart beating. Taking your hands back to your belly. Inhaling, filling up. And then exhale out through your mouth, let the belly fall away. Inhaling, drawing belly to spine, drawing up through our solar plexus into our heart chakra. Like a wave, and then letting it go. Two more, riding your breath like it's a wave. Taking all energy down into our lower dantian. Gently draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Gently remove the blocks. Keeping your eyes closed, take your hands into right hand on top, left hand, right hand on top, Left hand follows. Gently moving your pelvis back and forth. Here we're gently massaging our sacral plexus, and our sacral plexus feeds all our reproductive organs, toning and calming our central nervous system. So you'll feel your pelvis tilt, rocking back and forth. Visualize your groin softening, your hips softening. Really connecting down into your lower dantian, taking the breath of life down into your belly. Last one. Gently draw the knees in. Give yourself a big hug. Take the knees, take your hands on top of your knees, and we're just going to do gentle butterfly clips here. So circling the knees in and around. Just activating the liver meridian, which runs up the midline of our inner thighs, calves, connecting into our reproductive organs. And then gently change direction. Gently massaging our organs as we draw the legs in and down. Gently giving yourself a little bit of a hug. Gently roll up and down the length of your mat. Gently massaging the length of your spine, coming to roll over on towards your knees. And then just taking our beautiful circular motion and allowing this motion to ripple up through the side body. Inhaling and exhaling and just moving with fluidity. This part of our cycle is all about fluidity. It's the time that we want to be having the most sex. So bringing that pleasure back into our second chakra, externally and internally, and then changing direction. In Chinese medicine, we need healthy blood flow. It's the blood which releases the egg at the time of ovulation. Beautiful. Coming back to child's pose. Gently coming up onto your knees, take your left hand to your heart, right hand down to your womb space. As we start the class with 3 ums, opening up our conception vessel, opening up to all possibilities, receptivity. We are open to receive, to conceive. Smiling down to your womb space. Inhaling. Gently bowing down to your beautiful receptive womb space. Walk the hands forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Gently coming to step to the top of your mat. So now we're going to do the Angia Fertility Goddess flow, but this time will be different in that we won't be doing any forward bends, any twists. Inhale, circling arms up. Gaze towards your palms. Bring your baby spirit down through your third eye. See a beautiful picture of your baby. Bring that into your heart space. Take that down into your womb space. Feel that beautiful energy as you exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale to half lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Inhale, stepping right leg to the back of the mat, release down. Inhale, circle arms up, gaze towards your palms, lift and lengthen. As you open, creating a sense of receptivity, come back through center. Take your hands down to your waist as we gently lunge forward. Working into our ovaries, breathing back to center. We step back into downward facing dog. Soften your knees to the earth. Take the knees out wide as we come back home to child's pose. Then on the inhale, circling our energy up, gathering the chi, and then bowing down to our inner wisdom. Inhale, chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in, take the breath down to the ovaries. Exhale, releasing. Take the gaze to the top of your mat, stepping your left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Circling arms up, gaze towards your palms. Lift, open your heart space, connect that down to your womb space. Take the hands down to the earth as you come to step to the top of your mat. Inhale, heart space opens. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Inhale, circling arms up, gazing towards your palms. Bringing baby spirit down through eyebrow, heart, connecting down to Mother Earth. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, soften. Stepping left leg to the back of the mat. Release, slow lunge. Circling your arms up. Lift and lengthen and open to all possibilities. Come back through center. Take our hands down to our waist as we gently lunge forward. Breathing back, step back into downward facing dog. Soften knees to the earth. Coming back to child's pose. Then inhale, circling our arms up, gathering the prana, the life force, and then softly bowing down to Mother Earth. Inhale, chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Filling up on the inhale. Letting go on the exhale, taking the gaze forward, stepping our right foot in between our hands, low lunge. Drawing the energy up, lift and lengthen, open, breathe here, come back through center, take the hands to the earth, come to step to the top of your mat. Inhale, heart opens, exhale, surrender. Inhale, drawing arms up, gazing towards your palms, bringing your baby spirit in, down our conception vessel, folding forward. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, soften. Close your eyes here. Inhale, stepping right leg to the back of your mat. Then on your inhale, draw your arms up. Breathe into trust. Trust that you know your body knows what to do. Come back through center. Take your hands down to your waist. As you breathe into stability, come back through center. Take the hands down to the earth as you breathe back into downward facing dog. Soften your knees to the earth. Take the hips out wide as we breathe back into child's pose. And then on the inhale, circling our energy up. Feel the chi meeting and then softly bowing down to Mother Earth. Chest comes forward as we breathe back into downward facing dog. Breath in. Deep breath, let it go. Take the gaze to the top of your mat internally. Step your left foot in to meet your hands. Drawing the arms up. Lift and lengthen. Breathe as you feel your heart space open and connect to the world. Take the hands down. Come to step to the top of your mat. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, circling arms up, gazing towards your palms. Bringing baby spirit down through your third eye, connecting into your heart space. Surrendering to Mother Earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, stepping left leg to the back of the mat, release. Drawing arms up. Finding your breath here, connecting inwards and feel the body open. Come back through center. Take our hands down to our waist as we gently lunge forward. Breathing back into downward facing dog. Soften knees to the earth. Coming back into child's pose, breathing. Then on the inhale, circling the arms up. Feeling the chi. And then softly bowing down to the inner wisdoms of our body. Chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in, fill up, let it go. Take the gaze towards the top of the mat, step your right foot in between your hands, low lunge, keeping eyes closed here. Draw your arms up, feel the energy moving between your body. Lift and lengthen as you breathe into your last back bend here, opening up. Take the hands down to the earth. Come to step to the top of your mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward soften. Draw the arms up. Keeping eyes closed. Bring the hands down through eyebrow. Heart, left hand to heart space. Heart's desire down into your seat of creation. Breathing here. Opening up our conception vessel. Taking the breath of life down into your womb space. Taking your hands to your waist. Gently stepping back, pivoting the right foot around. Taking our hands into diamond. Soften the shoulders back and down. Feel the energy in your palms. Take your index finger and middle finger and gently begin to stimulate your ovaries. Seeing a beautiful, mature follicle growing and seeing that follicle being released, traveling down your beautiful fallopian tubes and seeing a receptive, beautiful garden for that seed to implant into. Gently change direction, helping to support our corpus luteum function once we've ovulated. Corpus luteum is what produces the progesterone to support our pregnancy. Helps to soften the lining. Taking that energy, placing the hand back through heart center. Gently heel toeing the feet in. Taking hands to your heart. I'm going to do 5 Angea Fertility Golden Elixir breaths here. Circle arms up, gaze towards your palms. Bring that beautiful golden light down through eyebrow, heart, pulling into our womb space. And as it pulls down into our womb space, it shines bright, removing any obstacles and obstructions in our pathway. So we are completely open. Open to receive, to conceive. Filling the body up, bringing the beautiful prana, the life force, down into our womb space. 2 more beautiful golden light breaths. So we bring the feminine energy through our third eye, heart space. Drawing our baby spirit in and down and connecting. Breathing into that beautiful space. Now we're going to come down onto our yoga mats and we will need 2 bolsters for this. We'll need a strap also. So this is about being supported as much as you need to in this posture. So you can take your blanket and place your blanket underneath your buttocks if you need to. We're going to take our strap like it's a lasso. We're going to place it on the inside of our legs and wrap it around our feet. So you want to be able to tighten the bolster, pull the bolster and tighten it. Bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to splay out. Now if you've got really tight inner groin, you may want to take your blocks and support your knees with your blocks, whatever feels comfortable here. So we're going to be coming down to lie on the length of our bolster. So you don't want to be crunching into this lower back too much so it's too tight. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale, begin to fold down the length of your bolster. I actually need to adjust this. Take your left hand to your heart space and your right hand down to your womb space. This meditation invites you to connect with your womb. Your womb is seen in many traditions as the seat of your feminine power. It is a place we rarely give a lot of conscious attention to, and it is also a place where we tend to store a lot of tension and emotion. This meditation creates an opportunity to check in with this area of your physical body and also to offer nurturing and healing. As you lie here, place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your lower belly. Take a few moments to connect to your breath and come into the present moment. Begin to feel a flow of love from your heart being absorbed in through your palm. Feel this love traveling up your left arm, across your chest, down your right arm and out through your palm, filling your womb with warmth and light. Once you feel a strong connection between your heart and your womb, start to picture what your womb looks like inside. This can be accurate to your anatomy or more imaginative, like a garden or temple. Once you can see this, begin to prepare the space filling your womb with light. Scan this space and see if there are any areas holding tension or darkness. If there are, invite the light to cleanse and release those places. Now begin to add any objects to this space that you feel would make it a more beautiful place for a soul to enter. If you visualized your womb as a temple, make an altar inside with candles and offerings.
Just hold there,
or if you
keep
pictured
going.
a garden, you can plant
Just give
beautiful
it maybe a
blossoming
minute.
flowers. Holding the vision of this now enhanced space, bring your awareness back to the love flowing in from your heart and out through your palm. See it shining in on the space that you have just created. Finally, when you are ready to come back to your body, bring your awareness back to your heart and offer yourself some of your own shining love. Become more aware of your breath, letting it deepen. Then when you're ready, gently open your eyes. After the first time you do this meditation, it can be done as often or as quickly as you like. You can do it for 1 or 30 minutes each night before bed or in any quiet moments you have. This allows you to continue to strengthen the connection between your heart and your womb and creates a welcoming space in which to invite a new soul. Gently begin to tuck your chin in towards your chest. Now you can stay here for about 15 minutes in this posture, just breathing. The energy comes down through our midline, so through our chakras, through our conception vessel, pulls into our womb space, and then you just want to visualize that the energy is just moving freely through your pelvic girdle, through our pelvic area. As we open up to grace. So I always say to my clients, the only time that we really have our legs open is when we're giving birth and having sex. So this is the perfect time just to feel that beautiful sense of openness and softening through your groin. Just letting everything melt away, let the tension, the tightness, just let it fall away. Just see your conception vessel completely open here. There's nothing in the way to obstruct it. Seeing a beautiful, healthy egg releasing. Traveling its way down your fallopian tube to meet sperm. Seeing a beautiful egg begin to fertilize. Gently tuck your chin in towards your chest, slowly come back up. Gently release your strap from around your feet. Bring your legs out in front. Just shake it out. Coming into a seated position. Spine is long. I want you to connect your tongue to the roof of your mouth as we do some Qigong breath, bringing the universal Qi into our lower dantian. Palms face up. Inhale, draw the arms up. Palms come to touch, bringing the energy down through eyebrows, all the way down through our chakra system, through our conception vessel. Right hand draws the energy in, the left hand comes in on top. 8 more times. Making sure that your tongue is connected to the roof of your mouth. Exhaling as you draw the energy down and into your lower dantian, into your beautiful womb space. You begin to notice a warm sensation under the palms, under your arms. This is the energy that's always around us. We just don't have that awareness because our lives are so busy. We've always got too much going on in our minds. Drawing that beautiful energy in and down. Always keeping eyes closed to really take that awareness inwards and feel and experience each breath. Holding that energy, that sacred energy into your beautiful womb space. Feeling that warmth, connecting inwards. Coming onto your knees now. We're going to come into Supta Virasana. So it's, if you've got sore knees here, what I generally get you to do is extend your legs forward. We're coming onto your knees here. We're going to gently remove one of the bolsters. Now, some people may need 2 bolsters. It just depends on what you're like through your quads. Bring the bolster to the base of your sacrum. Gently roll the calves out if you've got big calves, like myself. And then just walk down the length of your bolster. Palms face up. Feel an absolute sense. Some of you might need to put a blanket under the back of your neck there. It's about being completely supported into this posture. Feel your heart space open and connected. That beautiful sense of openness as you open to the world. When we open like this, sometimes our vulnerabilities can come up, but just breathe into that space. Breathe into that trust. Connecting back into your body. It knows what it needs to do. 10 deep Ujjayi breaths. So these heart openers are really good for making sure that we don't feel flat emotionally, balancing out our emotional energy. Chin to chest, gently come up. Now we're just going to come into a beautiful back bend to keep our heart space open. So this is called Ustrasana, it's dancing camel. So we come forward, we take the left arm back and we open up the heart space. And then opening our heart space, I'll do one side first and then the next side. Taking the left hand to the heel. And if this is too much, you can just come into camel, which I'll show you now. That's too much, just bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, draw the belly in, tuck your tailbone under, roll the shoulders back and down, and just breathe. So emotionally, this posture can bring up a lot. Sometimes we can feel nauseous, but it's just move with what you're experiencing. Come back through center. Soften at the knees, coming back down. Left hand to heart, right hand to womb space. And just breathing into whatever it is that's coming up for you as it moves. So back bends are really good for emotional vitality. Moving through anxiety, moving through depression. As we open up our heart chakra and connect to the world. Beautiful. Extending your legs forward now, coming into Paschimottanasana. Master posture for fertility yoga. toning our reproductive organs, allowing the blood to flow down, removing obstructions in our pathway. Fold forward, soften, calms our entire central nervous system. Bending your knees if you've got tightness through your hamstrings and pressure through your upper back. Five deep breaths here. Take your mind's eye down into your womb space. Slowly making your way back up. Taking the legs out wide. Coming into Upavista Konasana. Taking our hands in front and one hand behind, gently lift the sit bones, take the legs out wide. Here we want to press the heels down into the earth, flex the feet back. We're just going to stroke our liver meridian, taking our index finger, running it up through and then coming up through the midline of our legs here. Gently coming into our adductors, our inner thighs, as we activate the liver meridian. So making sure that that egg releases smoothly. And just doing 2 more times. So the liver meridian is like our second chakra. It's all about going with the flow. So when the liver gets stuck, energy gets stuck, and we can feel like we're in a place of stuckness. Beautiful. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale, begin to walk forward. So this one here, you can take your bolster, place your bolster in front of you like this, rest your forehead on the bolster, making sure the feet are always flexed. You can bring the bolster out in front of you and fold forward, hugging the bolster. You're going to feel it all the way up your adductors into your reproductive organs, keeping those feet flexed and softening for 10 deep breaths here. And bringing in the beautiful divine feminine energy. Bringing in the spirit of Angia as she takes the souls and places them in the womb space of their future mothers. That is you. Breathing into your third eye, into clarity. To your intuition. Slowly releasing. Gently walking the hands back. Moving that bolster, coming into Viparita Karani. Taking the bolster, placing the bolster lengthways. Coming to rest onto our bolster. We're going to take our sacrum, place our sacrum on our bolster, gently widening through our shoulder blades. Then on the inhale, extend the legs to the sky. So Viparita Karani is also known as inverted lake. It helps to balance out our hormones, allowing the blood to pool into our reproductive organs. So of course this is a master posture, as they all say, after you've had sex, to put your feet up the wall, because it allows the blood to pool into the reproductive organs, creating a receptive environment for the egg to implant into that gorgeous healthy lining. Close your eyes here, take your hands, place your hands on your womb space. So you can also do this upper wall. Take your feet and place your feet up a wall. Point and flex your feet a few times. If you want to, you can take your legs out wide, enjoying that sense of openness. And breathing into your womb space. Soften your feet down towards the earth as you come into supported bridge pose here. Using the analogy of bridge, of helping us to get through our journey from A to B, making sure the feet are hip distance apart. So our ovaries have little thyroid receptors on them also, so bridge pose is really good for working on our thyroid and parathyroid glands. So helping to regulate our menstrual cycle, particularly if we've got hypo or hypothyroidism. Gently remove the bolster, coming to lie down all the way onto your back. Now, slowly making your way back up. This one is called frog pose. So we're going to roll our mat up. So this allows the energy to flow through the reproductive organs. It's a great way for keeping us open. So what you want to do is it's an uncomfortable position, take the knees out as wide as you need to. You want to make sure that the ankle and knee joint are in alignment. Beautiful. Take the sit bones towards the back of the room and then begin to walk the hands forward. And then hold this pose for 10 deep breaths. So just notice what comes up for you in the mind and breathe into that space. Breathe into whatever it is that's coming up for you. As we allow that beautiful transformation to take place physically, and mentally, and emotionally. Opening up our groin completely, letting go of tension and just allowing that beautiful pelvic energy to flow. This is always a hard one to come out of. Bring your feet to touch, like the toes to touch, like we do in child's pose. Then walk the hands back. Gently bring the knees in or get out of it however you can. Roll your mat back out. Gently come back onto our back. It's like finally you've hit your mattress. Oh, beautiful. Draw the knees in. Come into happy baby here. Stepping onto our hands, draw the length of the spine down your mat, gaze down the midline, breathe here, even just gently rock from side to side, because all your babies will be doing this one day. It just comes to them naturally. Draw your knees in towards your chest gently. Extend your legs forward. Legs out wide. palms face up, coming into your Shavasana. When our bodies are in this state, this is when the magic begins to happen. Our body taps into its healing intelligence, and all the changes begin to take place as you feel completely open here, surrendering to that beautiful openness and stillness. Gently rolling to your left side, which is our yin side. It's the female energy side, rolling up, coming back up into a seated position. Taking your hands to your heart center as we inhale together. As we open our hearts completely, we are open to receive, to conceive, bowing down to ourselves and to our practice. We say, Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Now I'm going to have a sip of the Great Ovulation formula, which is from our Angea Fertility Goddess herbal tea range. This tea is designed for ovulation. It helps ripen the egg and mature the egg and open up the conception vessel, creating a receptive environment for a fertilized egg to implant into. So this tea can be drunk around ovulation and leading up to ovulation. To find out more about our tea range, you can go to www.angeafertilitygoddess.com.au. Namaste.